Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Fred Annis. I'm running for a school board position with the Warren County Educational Service Center. The other board members and myself have done an amazing job for the Warren County schools and surrounding districts. We serve almost 139 different districts, especially for children with autism. The spectrum is very large, and we are able to meet their needs. We have grown tremendously over the last 8 years that I have been a board member, and we are anticipating even more growth. Next year, we will start a building program that will add an additional square footage of about 20,000 square foot. And hopefully, you will vote for me on November 4th, or if you're doing early voting in October. But Warren County Educational Service is the largest school district in Warren County. Most people don't know that. They think Mason is. But because we serve so many districts, we have one of our districts, we have 9 different buildings we call our Wellness Center. Our Wellness Center serves children, teens that have been through a traumatic situation, and they are either homicidal or suicidal. And half of their day is with mental health therapists, which they greatly need. And our hopes and desires is that when these children graduate, they will become productive members in our society. I've been in Warren County for 47 years in the education process, and I would truly hope that you would vote for myself and the other 2 board members, Nona Crest and Giles. They have also been board members there even longer than I have. So we would love to have your vote come election day. It's very important because of the future plans that we have. We have many opportunities for students to explore career opportunities. We've just opened that building. It previously used to be the John Lazarus School, but now it's a John Lazarus Exploration for Careers, and our children will benefit from that greatly. So if you would, vote for Fred Annis, Warren County Educational Service Center on November 4th.
To the residents of Carlisle, Kings, Little Miami, and Waynesville, on November the 4th, you'll be asked to vote for members of the governing board of the Warren County Educational Service Center. Warren County ESC serves at-risk children and children with disabilities. And I'm Nona Cress, and I have served on the Warren County Educational Service Center Board since 2014. My husband Fred and I reside in Little Miami School District. I retired as a teacher from Little Miami and was then chosen and elected as a Little Miami board member. I served on Little Miami's board from 2000 to 2007. The first year I was vice president, and then the other years I was president. So my experience as a classroom teacher and local board member provides me with unique insights into educating children with special needs. So I strongly ask that you remember me on November the 4th and early voting on October the 7th. Thank you.
My name is John Lazarus. I'm running for a position on the Warren County Educational Service Center Board of Education. The reason I'm running is because for almost 18 years I was the superintendent of schools at the Service Center, and I have the knowledge and the background to consider myself a good board member. I started a lot of projects when I was on the board as a superintendent. I started a school for at-risk children, which I was very fortunate. They named the school after me when I retired, and that school was about 20 years old. It was for students who had difficulty succeeding in school. We tried to gear the program so those youngsters could finally graduate from high school. Also, when I was superintendent of Warren County Educational Service Center, we started a virtual school for those youngsters who never could graduate from high school. We had a curriculum and a program that youngsters who were 18 who hadn't graduated yet, we had a program for them. My background for all this educational items that I did throughout my career, I started in Hamilton, Ohio as a teacher. I taught for 2 years. Then I became a junior high principal. Then I became high school principal of Hamilton High School, which was the largest 3-year high school in the state of Ohio. At that time, when I was in Hamilton, I started a program for students who were having trouble with math. I had an after-school program for those youngsters. And also, we started a program with youngsters who got suspended from school. If their parents would come and sit with them in school when they got suspended, we would take the suspension away if the parents would sit with them during their regular schedule during that day. Also, that got a lot of national publicity. We were featured on the Today Show on NBC, and also they flew me out to Hollywood to be on the Home Show. That program became very successful nationwide. When I was in Hamilton, like I said, I was principal at Hamilton High School, which was the 3rd largest 3-year high school in the state of Ohio at the time. And then I left Hamilton as assistant superintendent and became superintendent of Norwood City Schools. I was there for almost 3 years. Then I left there and became the superintendent of the Warren County Educational Service Center, where I was superintendent there for about 18 years. So my background in education has been about 40 years total, with a number of years of being superintendent of the office that I'm running for. So with that background, I feel like I'm qualified and have the knowledge to consider myself a good board member to serve the constituents of Warren County, the students, the parents, and the school districts, which is a very important part of the makeup of our Educational Service Center. So with that, I hope I would have your support with my background and experience, and appreciate you would vote for John Lazarus on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Thank you.